I have it on good faith that something has happened in the kitchen. So let's go see. Oh, something's happened all right. Let's go look. Looks like the new door has been opened up, and I think the window has been expanded, as we said as well. And everything's been cleaned out. Oh, how nice. Oh, what a nice surprise. Oh my God, I had no idea these windows were going to be here. This is incredible. What a space. It looks a lot smaller now that everything's open, but that'll change once the doors and the windows go in. What a space. I'm so excited. I can't believe this new era of my company is going to be here. Just look at this view. Down the southern corner of the island. The door has been expanded, and that's all new. And I see that whoever did this has a saw and did it really nicely, cleanly. It's so great to see the place all cleared out as well. Can really start to visualize. These are going to go there. In Greek, they're called breki, lintels. Looks like they have ready-made cement ones. So from here on out, things should go quite quickly. Okay, I'm really, really pleased. It's so good to see this big jump forward. The woman is a miracle. Mimosa told me that she was going to come yesterday afternoon and clean. What a pleasure. Time to bake. Good. Oh, that's nice. Let's come up. Let's do all the seedlings underneath the oak. And then we're going to go out on the road. Because as you saw, when you drive, it's... I want to do at least the center. And then go down some of the sides. And then let's just leave the middle part, which is wide. Cool. Yes, the diesel, no. Yeah. But yeah, this is good. We're good. This is good. This is beautiful here. You guys close enough to each other again? Mm-hmm. Okay, so even if I did not have to move the location of this table this year, it would have been the year that the entire thing would have to be revamped in any case. It was a prototype. It worked beautifully. It's had different incarnations, and basically we're just going to salvage the skeleton of it. What's up, you bored? I said in my last video that I wasn't going to be able to pick the St. John's wort during the waxing moon, which is always recommended, but that's not turned out not to be true. I changed my schedule for other reasons, and I am here, and it is the second day of the waxing moon, and I did pick more St. John's wort. So what I'm going to do with this, because I do have to leave tomorrow with the 6:30 a.m. ferry, is I'm going to put it in the jar fresh and see what happens. It'll be a test jar. I mean, I know it'll be fine because I've always used fresh, but I'll be interested to see if it turns faster, slower, darker, lighter, if there's any difference between the slightly dried out stuff and this. Well, you can really see the difference now that I've put this fresh one out, how much the other one has actually changed. Oh, it's so exciting. It really is like magic. I filled up the tank yesterday in Athens, or the outskirts of Athens, and it was so much less expensive than what I've been paying for gas on the island and in Labrio. You know, people think that living on an island is a luxury, and actually it is in a sense, because everything's about 30% more. Gasoline, food, rent. So in that sense, it is a luxury to live on an island. You really have to be able to afford it or be willing not to save money. So today is one of those days that most people would find really tiresome. It's going to be all about laundry and shopping for food. Up till now, I've opted not to get a washing machine, even though I have everything prepared for it, because I love the huge washing machines down in the laundromat in Labrio. And it just works because I can bring massive loads and do them really quickly while I do other errands. I walk out and do other errands. So I don't know, until now, this is working for me. I don't mind. And like, for instance, today I have towels from multiple guests that visited during the spring. And there's one massive washing machine that I'm going to be able to put them all in and do them in one go in 35 minutes. So that would be something that would take probably 4 loads at home. It's funny because the people I come from would be really embarrassed to be using a laundromat, but I'm exactly the opposite. I am not very attached to the idea of ownership. It doesn't really matter to me. This is just one single field covered in poppies, one olive grove. All the other surrounding olive groves don't have poppies. This one is carpeted in them. By this field yesterday and I couldn't believe it. It's the only one of its kind in the area. I just passed a sign that says this is the 44th kilometer on the old Athens Labrio road. So we're 44K from Athens and about 9K from Labrio. I'm going to drop all this gardening stuff off at the house and then get the dog in the car and go down and get my new tripod at a courier box. So here's a nice surprise. Fiber optics are coming through the village. And they're pretty well advanced from what I can see. This all happened the last few weeks. That's going to be super helpful because I've complained here before about the speed of the internet in this village. It sucks. But this is amazing. And what's more amazing than anything is that I bought my property before there was a sewage system in the village and before there was an internet system. And now suddenly we have both. So even without me lifting a finger, my property has increased in value quite a lot just from that, which is, I'm so happy about. I'm not going to flip it. It's for my daughter. But the fact that it's increasing in value quite a lot more than it would have normally is pretty exciting. Feels good. Feels like a good decision. You can see the amount of infrastructure that's been done just by looking at the patches on the street. So this is the first sewage system that ever existed in the village. Everywhere you look in this village, there are patches and holes and new things being introduced. So it looks like they've just passing by the house with fiber optics. Not sure what's happening here. Ah, I see. It goes to the pole. Very cool. I was only awake for a few hours and the whole village is turned upside down. Huh. They've ripped up the entire big central square of Lavrio. And if I had to guess, it's because this is going to incorporate the train station somehow. I haven't heard that, but they are extending the train line from the airport all the way out to Lavrio. That is an absolute. It's taken a long time, more than a decade. But as far as I read, the tenders for the actual people who are going to be doing the work have completely been settled. And I think that there's a lot more going on than we realize. Let's go look. This is what is referred to as the Petrinospiti, the Petrinospiti, the stone house. It used to be the customs house, I believe. And now they have kind of isolated it with walkways around, very nice. And as you see, the whole square is fenced off. It's been like this for months. The Petrinospiti was a taverna for a long time. Unfortunately, until now, the municipality didn't really do much with the buildings, and it was almost impossible to rent one from them. I tried, but maybe they're going to get their act together now. This is nuts. They've really dug it entirely up. There's all new walkways here as well. That's new. Used to drive there. And new water fountains on this side and the other side of the monument. So here's the other side of that monument and the other fountain. It's a crazy amount of work. I'm curious to see what happens. It looks so much bigger now that it's not paved with the cement stones it had. I hope they leave a lot of green. So I just won the last court case. The final court case concerning the renovation project I did. What a relief. These court cases have been weighing on me for 3 years now. And there have been delays and there have been all kinds of things involved, as there usually are with court cases. And it's just such an incredible relief to know that it's over, it's done. So in today's court case, this last one, my lawyer was not able to be present because she's got a personal issue going on with her family. And so I chose to go on my own with my daughter. And luckily my daughter didn't have to speak at all. And I managed in Greek courthouse, in Greek, and I got it through. What a flex. I'm sorry, but I've got to say that was a big flex, even for me, for myself. It was a flex just to say, wow, look how far you've come. So, all right, enough of that. Let's go do something more fun. mess. I got the watering system in. I think it's gonna be okay. As I sit here, I'm watching these trees go from beige gray to a sage green and then darker. I think they're both gonna be okay. Let's see, let me show you something. Yesterday, this looked like this. So let's see. All my years in Greece, I have never seen a year like this. It's raining again, late May. We've barely had 2 weeks without rain yet this year. So this morning there has been music blasting in my back garden from Chickpea next door since about 8 a.m. And I just went over and looked through the screen, and it looks like, I'm not 100% sure, but it sounds like she's put a speaker outdoors. Which is so freaking obnoxious. Let me show you. I'm gonna have had to cut out a lot of that in the audio so I don't get a copyright infringement on top of it all. Jeez Louise. So, I know a lot of people have commented on how they would make the seating area bigger, and I get it. But to do what back there? So because I can't really film back there without having a fear of copyright infringement, I just want to show you the cypress trees through the window. I think they're going to make it. I'm more and more sure about that. Well, I shouldn't say I'm sure, but I'm more and more hopeful about that. The one on the left, which was always a larger, stronger tree, has definitely come back. There's no question about that. It's nicely solid and straight because it was totally leaning over when I came. And the one on the right seems to be making a comeback as well. What were really, really dry, branches that were just crumbling in my hands are now attached and starting to, feel more flexible. Ugh, terrifying. I mean, it's really a shame because I brought these cypress trees over from Kea, from my friend's nursery, who has excellent trees, He chose these two specifically for me. They're called pillar cypress because they're the ones that grow up really nice and beautifully straight, genetically modified, I assume. But it would have been a real shame if I'd managed to kill them within the first month. It's too bad she's not a fan of opera. Then I'd be super excited to have the music every morning. But kind of crappy Greek laiki musiki, crappy Greek pop, not my thing. So I'm just packing up and getting ready to go back to the island. I have a group of 90 kids coming from a neighboring island on Monday. Today's Saturday, so I'm going to set that all up tomorrow. I will film the back of their heads, but obviously I can't film kids. But it will be my first official event at the Acorn Farm, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it works out. I'm excited. I've got 3 events already booked, and hopefully more coming on. I think I've got a unique offer in the experiential tourism and environmental education fields. I forgot I have the new tripod. So thanks for being here. It's a little bit shorter than normal, but I figured shorter better than nothing. If you watch the whole thing through, then AI won't punish me for having made a shorter video. That's actually the way it works. But anyway, see you next week. I believe there will have been some progress on the new kitchen build, so I look forward to showing you that. Thanks for being here. Oh, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I think I've just passed the 4,000 subscriber mark, which is remarkable. I'm so excited about that, but I really am pushing for 10,000 as fast as possible. Everything changes for a YouTube creator once they've hit the 10,000 mark. So thanks for being a part of that. I really appreciate it. And thanks for showing up every week. I really appreciate that. Have a great week.